Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and this is my 2001 Mercedes S-Class that I bought for only $400. We've been working on getting it back on the road, and recently we fixed the soft close door on the driver's side, but today we're going to be working on the window. Now, I know in the last video I said we'd be replacing the window, and I said that thinking I had a spare driver door with everything in it, but it turns out the spare door I have is a front passenger door, so we got to repair the window we have. What happened is the window separated from the holders that mount to the window regulator, so we're going to reattach those holders to the glass. So let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is peel this back a little more because we're going to need to access the holders, which are going to come down here, and the holes to release them are in here. I don't know if we need to go any further, because we're probably gonna have to, we might have to remove the window altogether, so we'll see. But I think since it's actually not attached properly, we may just work on the lowering the holders and then holding the window up here. So let's do that. Now the way I'm gonna hold the glass in place is actually with windshield removal suction cups. So I'm gonna install these so the window doesn't just drop into the door when I'm working on the little clamps. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna leave the window in place, and then I'm gonna remove the holders, make sure they're cleaned out so that I can put, epoxy in it or something, some glue into the holders, and then slot it back on when they're mounted in here. And that way it'll set in the right position for the glass to work. So first thing we have to do is we're gonna lower the window, and then we can remove the little holders. Our window controls are this blue connector right here. And that goes into the control module here. There we go. Make sure our bolts are accessible, and then we can turn the car off again. Now these are the holders that are supposed to grab the glass. You can see their little catches in there. And we've got some sort of like rubber, I don't know if you can see in here, some sort of something in there. So maybe someone's been here before, we'll find out. And on this side, it's kind of the same thing, just can't really see. And we're gonna undo these Torx bolts here, and that should release the clamps. We can clean them up, and then we'll take a look at the glass. So I'm gonna find out what size these are. Maybe T30. It's T30, okay. No, it's not on very tight. We're gonna hold this over here. Normally it's attached to the glass, so there we go. Oh, the holder is on the back. Okay, here we go. This is the holder we're working with. This is supposed to be attached to the window, and it's not. Actually, it's like this way. Yeah, it screws in this way. So it just slots in here. Yep, drops in. Yeah, okay. All right, we have our outside one. There we go. And same thing over here. So you get these things. I don't know if it's the original liner, and I guess the glue came undone, but we're probably gonna pick this out. I know there's like potentially someone tried to glue this already. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here. If you know what this is supposed to look like, well, I know what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like it's attached to the window, but if you know why this is like this, let me know. I'm guessing it maybe it's the other part of this is plastic, and when the window came unstuck from the glue in there, it got mushed in. That's probably what it is. Okay. All right, now I'm wondering, I might lower the glass a bit, or I might pull it out, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we're gonna try to scuff the glass a bit so we get a better bond with the adhesive we're gonna use. And maybe that'll be good. Gonna relocate these up here. Let's see how this goes. I'm torn because I feel like we could probably use the adhesive on the glass as it is. Let's lower this a bit. Whoop. Okay, can we see the bottom? No, we cannot. Do I pull this out? Maybe? Yeah, I can just take it out. Okay. There we go. All right, so we can kind of see here where the mounts were. We could probably realign it there and then drop it in with the holders in. Or the other option is we can put the glass back in and then put the glue on these and then drop it in so it settles. But I guess the third thing we could do is glue it on, drop it in, let it settle, push it up, and then let it cure in the closed position. So maybe that's what we should do. Yeah, I think this will work. I'm gonna cut away some of this. It's plastic that's blocking it. There we go. Let's break it out of the way. There we go. Same thing here. That looks good. I'm gonna clean and maybe scuff this so we get good adhesion with the glue we're gonna use. So we get some sandpaper and glass cleaner and my adhesive. All right, I got some cleaner here. It's also a good time to clean the outside where the door frame is because you can't really get to that otherwise. So you should see a little bit of delamination here, starting to come up there and on the corner here, but that's okay. See how much dirt was under there? The adhesive I'm going to try is Clear E6000. It should be strong enough. Should be good, and this cures in about 24, 48 hours. So hopefully I can pop the holders on with the glue in them, wipe off the excess, and pop it in and then set it in place. But before I do that, I want to make sure I have good surfaces to work on. So I'm actually going to scuff this a bit, as much as it hurts me to do on glass. We're going to scuff it up a little so we get good purchase with this. Ultimately, it's not glass that we see, so we should be just fine. This feels wrong. We want this flat part to be on the inside of the window, because the way this is set up, essentially this will sandwich the plastic piece with the holder in there, in the door. Yeah, I guess the adhesive in here just failed over time. At least the window is intact. That's good. So we'll be putting it on here. Okay, it will be slightly adjustable for a little bit. So we're gonna pop that in as soon as we have the glue in. And then we can make sure it's aligned before we secure it. If you're using this type of strong adhesive, work in a well-ventilated area, there are some health hazards. I guess we just go for it, huh? Get squished out a bit. Oops. Do the same thing over here. Make sure you put them on the right way because this isn't coming off after it cures. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the back side as well. All right, let's get this in there. No. Oh, gosh. Damn it. No. Ah. All right. Oh, geez. Okay. Get it in. Okay. Ooh. Okay, okay. Come on. Get past that. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Okay. This is not great. Okay. It's way easier to get it out. Oh, no. Okay. We've lost the rear mount. Oh, right. This is in the way now. Of course. Where's our holder? Okay, let's get this back on. No! That's what I wanted to avoid. Don't want glue in that either. Okay, can I get this back on? What's the problem here? What are we doing? Are we in the... We're not in the track. Okay, there we go. Now we're on the track. Let's get this positioned again. Okay, I think we got it. I gotta get the glue I got on here off. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get these bolts back in. This one's good. That one's also good. Cool. That's attached. Now, let's get this up. I'm gonna check that the glass is clean, but we gotta put the door panel back in. So let's grab that. So there's the blue connector. Okay, that's attached there. Let's watch the glass here. Okay, it's closed. Okay, let's clean up this glass here. Okay, that looks okay. So I guess the other option would be to bring the window in and then put the holders with the glue on it onto the glass as you lower it, or potentially pop them into the holders loosely and then drop the glass into them. You could do that too. Now it should cure in the top position, which means the holders are set on the glass and we're not going to move it anymore. And hopefully that will cure securely enough that it'll hold for many more years. So far, it's I'd say that's a success. We've got our repaired soft close in there and our patched up lock actuator because it had a leak. These are known to develop cracks in the plastic because of the pneumatic system. So we worked on that last time. Cool, let's put this door back together now. Just the first thing we're gonna do is reattach this, the liner inside the door. It's like a sticky adhesive type thing. Make sure all the openings we're using, like for the clips and screws, are all in place. And we're ready to go. So I'm gonna start by attaching the door handle release. That's gonna clip in right here. And there's a little holder for the cable right here. We've got our clips, got our connectors right here. And we wanna feed this through the opening in here. So there we go, got our handle plugged in, got our harness. Okay, so then we have to put the door lock through the opening. You can hold the door here. Okay, that's good. It clips in, okay, I think that's good. Now we have 3 big Phillips screws, go here, here, and here. And that will be the main attachment points for this panel. I'm gonna double check before I do anything else. Like that, that works. We have our little cover right here. I'll pop that in here too. When you do this, you gotta remember there's a little lip right here. You wanna pop that in into the metal here. Okay, that is the main part of the door. Now we're gonna move on to this panel here and the door handle. So here we have one connector that comes off of here that goes into the mirror controls. But first, I'm gonna pop this back into its spot. It just snaps in. All right, pop this connector in. Okay. I'm gonna get clips up here. There we go. Now we have 4 screws. We got 1, 2, 3 here. And, uh-oh. Oh, it's a good thing I tried this because I gotta take this back off. It happens. That would have been frustrating to put it all together and then find out that this came undone. Okay, I think I put this in the wrong way. And so this wanted to be rotated. So gotta reattach this over here. Now we pop this on. Now we're good. Let's continue here. We have T20s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Someone really did a number on this door. There's like dents in here and in here on this panel. I wonder what happened. I'm gonna test it. Okay, it still works. Pop this back in. This just clips in on here. And there's a piece of trim. Where'd it go? There's a little piece under here that goes under the handle up here. So this snaps in. Maybe we just pop this in first. There we go. This pops in here. There we go. And our last step is this piece of trim right here. So we've got little retainers here on these threaded studs. So I guess we have a couple options. We could just pop these in here. You take them off, or you can put them in with the studs. And then there's a little tab here that goes in the slot there. And we're back together. Awesome. Now we won't be messing with the glass until tomorrow. I'll double check tomorrow, but we should be good now. We should be done. The next day I tested the window and it worked great. So that's the window reattached to the door. It's one step closer to getting this car back on the road. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you have any questions or suggestions, let me know down in the comments. Now last week I said I'd also work on the PSC system, but I've decided to postpone that a bit because I want to make sure I get it right, especially for the soft closed door repair. If you don't want to miss that video, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.